Alright guys, so welcome to Spicy Taco.
Welcome.
Yo.
I know we've been hyping it up. Hope you guys are excited as we are.
We're really excited. No, we're excited.
Can you tell?
We are excited. Definitely.
But yeah, today we wanted to talk about, as you've probably read on the title, just the entertainment industry.
Yep.
And how it's grown, what we enjoyed growing up watching, and where it's heading, how our tastes have changed and whatnot.
And what's coming for the future of streaming and all the entertainment stuff.
Yep. Let's just jump into it.
But
So yeah, as kids.
So we all grew up in the 90s, right?
No, I grew up in the early 2000s.
Okay.
I'm a quinceañera.
A foot in one, another in the other. Anyways,
back in the 90s,
Mhm.
like, what was the big thing? Like, Nickelodeon,
Going
Right.
Disney,
Cartoon Network.
PBS, because you couldn't
PBS
afford
Kids.
cable, so you had to watch.
oh yeah,
Arthur.
Cyber Chase was moving.
Dragon Tales.
Dragon
Dragon
Tales.
Tales. Dragon Tales.
Yeah, that was.
I had my routine, like every time I would get home, I'd get like some chips, a Hawaiian punch, sit down, watch Arthur, Cyber Chase.
Arthur.
And then once, like, I think it was the lions. It was like some puppets. Those were lions.
I think
They
I
would read something.
I think,
yeah.
But once that came on, I was like, all right,
That's time to
we're
switch.
going outside now. That's my cue. But once you did get cable, Nickelodeon, Disney, and what else? Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network.
Yes.
The goat.
How are we getting that
That's
network?
the goat.
Toonami.
Anime.
Anime.
That's what got me into anime. Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Bubba Bo, Bubba Bo, Bubba Bo, Bubba Bo.
That was
Yeah, I remember.
bad.
I don't think we had snacks like at our house, so we wouldn't
Yeah,
grab
That was
a
my
lunch.
routine.
We wouldn't have. We would drink some water.
Oh,
Eat the roaches on the wall.
A little snack.
Tortilla con sal y limón.
Yeah. No, but yeah, definitely, man. The biggest thing that I remember from my childhood, as far as anime, cartoons, and stuff like that, entertainment, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. But yeah.
Biggest impact.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get into it. See, my thing was, I could, looking back, I wish I did, but when I was, during that time, I didn't, it was a series, so you had to kind of like watch to know what was going on.
Yeah.
Since I didn't watch the first few episodes or whatever, everybody knew what was going on, and I just, be like, who's this green guy? This bad guy? Who's this guy?
Yeah.
So they were already invested into it, and
Yeah.
I just was like, oh, so.
Yeah, it's actually interesting that you say that because, like, nowadays, you know, if you get into a show that's like mid-season or whatever, you can log in somewhere, get an account somewhere, and you start from the beginning. You know, you can, with streaming and stuff. So yeah, I feel you on that because like Boy Meets World was a big one. I don't think it followed that same, like, you didn't have to know much. It had like
But it still had like a small little like, story.
The character development.
But yeah, because it was like I hadn't seen it from the get go. Because I think I first started seeing it when they were like in high school. So that was like a different, they had already established all these different relationships, and I was like, yeah, man, I don't like it. But
yeah.
I have gone back to watch it now.
You can like,
And it was
it's
trash.
weird. And yeah, well, just seeing like how they filmed everything, like it was like I think it was on set rather than like trying to have like going out to different places.
Yeah.
But it's weird looking back to that.
Mm-hmm.
And like the big things, well now I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna say because way back in the day they had the radio. They ain't have images.
yeah, my mom tells me about that all the time. Where like, my grandpa would play novelas, not telenovelas, radio novelas,
Yeah.
on the radio every day at 4 or something. So they would listen to stories that would continue on day to day.
Wow.
And
they
then
had that.
TV came out, that's telenovelas and everything, but they would literally listen to stories on the radio.
Man, they were whack.
Well, the only reason I bring that up is because like like back then, I'm pretty sure you guys remember like cassette tapes. So that's what you would use for like the music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the big thing that was coming out when probably like we were still young. I was probably like elementary school. I can't remember the right age, but DVDs. That was a big
DVD
thing.
players.
And then it's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
I don't know if you guys ever knew anybody that had them in the back pocket.
Yeah.
Like you would carry your smartphone now, like they had the DVD in the back pocket with the wired up.
Yeah.
A DVD player.
DVD player or CD player?
CD player, you're right. Stupid.
Yeah,
They had a DVD player all in their back
I was
pocket.
like, where the fuck is the
Just-
TV at?
Just listening.
So when you're looking at my ads, you're watching the movie, really, and I'm listening to it.
A CD player.
No, but like, bro, like,
Yeah.
I remember, like, back then, well, in high school, everybody was like, oh, you got a charger, you got a charger. But back then, like, middle school,
You
you
get
got batteries,
You got some
you
batteries.
got some batteries.
Yeah.
And they would be, like, trying to get, they would even use, like, aluminum foil if they had a
Mhm.
AAA,
Yeah.
just to stick it into the thing, just to make sure it would, like, fit to a bigger battery
Mhm.
thing. I mean, I never was that.
I never
I
heard
wasn't
that.
into
I was stupid. I just
until maybe
went-
high school,
Yeah.
but those people are just like,
Yeah.
But that was the way that was the wave. That looked to be the new wave where like, you know, you had to wait till the movie came out on DVD or maybe like on HBO or something, and then you had like Blockbuster, Netflix. What was the other big one that also delivered games?
What's it like?
Yeah, with
Netflix
delivery.
or something?
Gamefly.
Gamefly.
But that was a little later, but yeah.
But I'm saying like
Yeah.
that looked to be like the new thing. Like you know, you had your Blockbusters. You had the what?
Gamefly, that's not a thing anymore.
No, I don't think so.
I don't. It might.
I mean,
I might have a website or something. You can just get the game.
Yeah.
But
Just curious.
But yeah, that was like the big thing. Like you know, you have to go to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
They have all the movies. Like, oh my god, I want to get this one.
Mm-hmm.
And rent it out like a library. We just rent it out, take it back. And then they started delivering to your house, and it was like, wow, this is the future.
Yeah.
And now,
Damn kids.
you know, Netflix was like, I'm gonna tell you about the future.
Yeah.
I
They
was
took a
pissed when
gamble.
it happened though, like,
They took a gamble.
because like, we paid for the Netflix DVD thing, but then I think they like made an announcement like, oh, your prices are gonna be separate now. You're gonna have to pay for the DVD and for streaming. So when I was waiting for the little DVD to come in, I get on my Xbox and watch Netflix on there,
Mhm.
which was like the library was really like crappy. It was,
Yeah, we have
like really old shows that you didn't even know about, or like very low budget movies.
real B movies,
Yeah.
movies like independent film.
So when they
type
made that
things.
announcement, I was just like, no, now I gotta just wait for the DVD. What the fuck?
Mhm.
But they switched completely over to streaming, and now it's just like, big old.
Incredible.
Yeah, well, I mean, that you can see like the big difference from like back in the day, like when we were growing. Well, we grew up with both, which is really weird, growing up in the early '90s. But
Mhm.
yeah, like people's expectations were like, you know, like, oh, we're gonna get DVDs delivered to us, and that's like the big future. Like, oh
Mhm.
yeah,
I mean, it looked promising. It looked
Yeah.
really promising.
and everyone was jumping on it.
The red envelope.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean,
And now you have it at your fingertips.
yeah.
Because you could literally stream it to your phone.
Kids are so lucky.
No, but I mean, they're doing so many different things now. Like, even, well, after Netflix, all these other streaming services started popping up, trying to
Mhm.
get on the hype.
Hulu,
Hulu. But now,
my video.
yeah, but now even
Mhm.
like, because of that, you have like Dish, or like the
On
big,
demand is
yeah, on
become a
demand,
thing
stuff
too.
like that.
Yeah, to where TV is not even relevant anymore because of
Mhm.
commercials, or TV is starting to look like it's low budget at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're just watching TV,
You're like,
Yeah.
don't you got Netflix?
And that's so recent too. Within
Yeah.
the past few years,
Yeah.
that's like
Oh, because
having channels like with AT&T or something's obsolete at this point.
because going back then during high school, all that MTV stuff,
Yeah.
like that was like the cool thing. Then you had to make sure you had to be ready to watch that show at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Mhm.
But now it's just
you
like
get it whenever you want.
the whole season's out. Just
Yeah.
watch it. And if you go to school the next day, you haven't finished the season.
But that's a good point, because like the culture around it has changed.
Yeah.
Because like before, as you mentioned, you'd have to wait like, oh man, what's gonna happen next week? Like I really want to see what's gonna happen next week.
Mhm.
But you have to wait.
Yeah.
Like there was no way that you were gonna get it earlier than anyone else. And like you said, now it's more of like
You gotta watch the whole
The
series
culture's
before you go
just-
back
yeah.
on Twitter because then
All
it's
consumption.
spoiled for you.
Mhm.
but I mean that's just become the thing now, like you said.
Yeah.
But they've had some pretty good success. I mean, like with Stranger Things,
Stranger Things.
Huge.
which they were filming here
Mm-hmm.
Right down the street.
We famous. We in there.
Well, I might be in there. I ain't gonna say nothing. You gonna see me, maybe.
You the monster.
The big one that's gonna
the big shadow monster.
Oh, but yeah, man, they changed up the game for real.
Yeah. And it just got bigger recently too, because was it Roma? The movie that won like an Oscar
right.
or something?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a Netflix original.
That started some controversy too with
Mm-hmm.
like filmmakers and like can't remember his name, top of my head, but the guy, the director from the Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg?
I
wouldn't know how to tell you.
I wouldn't know the director's name, but he was upset that like something I guess that wasn't done in film or by like a real studio, that he didn't think it was fair that Netflix was
Yeah.
doing it.
I mean, they're feeling
They're
they're feeling the pressure because
They
like,
should.
Things are shifting.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but like you also got to think like I guess the competition, something like Disney, with all their movies, because like Marvel,
They got that.
they have that market corner.
Like movie wise.
Yeah.
But remember even then, like, you know, you would growing up, you'd see like the Lion Kings and all that stuff, and they were great movies, but you never expected them to like get any nomination for anything because they all those were kids movies.
Yeah.
And now they have awards for animated films and stuff like that,
Mm.
Pixar, and all these things coming up. So it's interesting to see like the shift. What shows do you guys like to watch now?
Now?
And where do you watch it?
Favorite top shows.
Well, since we're talking about streaming services, anime kind of has the same kind of thing, like streaming services, like
they're coming
Crunchyroll and stuff like that. Yeah, they're coming up.
They're starting to get market.
Yeah, because you're not lame if you watch anime anymore. I mean, you might be to
You
some
might be
people,
some people,
but you're kind of cool.
That's
man.
true though. I can see that like the whole is the word stigma.
Yeah, behind it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're a nerd. The tree kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice
It's crazy
reference.
how much it's because that's shifting too.
Because like a big population was us, and it goes to the whole, you know, especially now with the rise in like, you know, psychological, mental problems with kids, like depression and stuff like that. And I feel like anime really helps some kids cope with that because at the end of the day, you kind of put yourself in the shoes of the character. I mean, talking back to Dragon Ball Z, you put yourself in the shoes of like Goku or, you know, Gohan or someone in there, and you see like they're going through the struggle, and then they come out of it. I mean, even you look at something like the current one, My Hero Academia, which is like the biggest one right now. You can kind of, as a kid, one of us can't relate, but as a kid, you can kind of relate to his story, where everyone around him seems special, except him. And then you don't have to go saying like, oh, everyone in the real world has powers, but I'm pretty sure when you were growing up, you felt like you weren't special, and they're showing you like, you know, you are special. You can be special.
Yeah, everyone needs that model. Cool. Everyone wants to know that they can be a hero, maybe, or they can relate to one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's incredible though how much it's shifting.
Yeah.
Being able to watch any show, any movie at any time.
Or even sticking on anime, I remember when I was coming up, you know, watching Naruto and stuff. You could not find it anywhere. Like I mean, Funimation was coming up. It was really hard to get. But like now you have Funimation, you got Crunchyroll. Now they're doing VRV. Netflix is getting in on it. Hulu, they're buying rights to all this anime. So it's easier now, you know, to like whatever big
anime. Because of that, it's coming into the pop culture.
It's
mixing
in
in
the
with
US.
everything.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Is that once it hits the US market, because in Japan it's always been big, obviously, but you know it's never been seen. Like the newest Dragon Ball Z movie and even the My Hero Academia movie pulled in big numbers. They were selling out everywhere. Where like they had to redo another screening, and they weren't expecting that. Because I'm pretty sure you guys, like when we go to the tickets, it's like one showing for the whole day.
Yeah,
and it's like ridiculous, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe it gets more respect. But a lot of that, I think, also should be credited to Disney because of the Marvel movies. Because there's this whole hype around superheroes. And even though there's more to anime, for the most part, it's about some kind of power, some kind of, you know.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little more relatable, I think. And I think it's the perfect market right now in the U.S. for that.
What other shows do you guys?
Well, you guys know it's the last season of
Game
Game
of Thrones.
of Thrones.
I don't know.
So you've kept up with it.
Yes.
You've never seen it.
Never seen it.
And I've only watched like maybe
Four
seasons.
seasons.
I wanna
What was
say.
the last thing you did?
How many seasons?
I don't want to spoil things. I don't think I want to
Yeah,
say. If you haven't seen,
Yeah, I don't
it,
watch
spoil-
it. Come on, be honest.
I'm just gonna say it's happened with Mr. Tyrion Lannister and Mr. Joffrey, and some accusation.
Okay.
I think that was the last thing I saw. I think that season was the last one I watched. Yeah. I don't know what season it is now.
No, I don't think you've seen it.
I think I seen the Red Wedding. The King of the North?
Yes, okay.
Yes. That was
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
couple weeks actually.
It's a good show. I got into it real early, and ironically, I had HBO. Obviously, when I lived with my parents, but then we cut the cable because, as you guys know, it's really expensive and absurd. So it's easier
So
just to
just
stream
internet
Netflix
and
and stuff.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Game
So I kind of lost it. I remember I watched it with you when the new season. I think back when the new season was probably season 4 or something. So it was years ago.
At my house?
Yeah, we watched
Yeah.
it from game
Jorge
10
too.
Jorge, with our friend Jorge. But yeah, I couldn't watch it no more, and it blew up. Everyone was hyped about it, and I kind of fell off of it because I didn't have HBO anymore.
And then that's one of those things that you start watching it, and then you kind of lose track of where you left off, and then everyone's talking about the new season now, and you're just like, well, it's already happened. I'm not gonna watch it. It just keeps going. That's what happened to me with Dragon Ball Z. Just lost track, and I couldn't get into it.
I feel you, but I don't know. I might get back into it. Like, how do you see it?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, are you one of those
not
people that
watching
like,
it?
oh, I'm not gonna watch it because
It's too
such
hype.
a mainstream thing.
Are you one of those trolls on the internet that's like, I'm part of the 1% in the world that doesn't watch Game of Thrones?
I mean, I am, but that sounds like Snape, Professor. No, I don't know. It seems really long. How many seasons is it? He says he's 4 seasons in. Like it's a little bit 9. Okay, yeah, it is.
I believe it's 9.
That's why I don't get into it.
If you compare it to like other shows, it might.
But to me, when I see like clips or whatever, I think of like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. That's what it seems like. Lord of the Rings.
When I was first introduced to it, I did the first couple episodes. It took me a while to get into it. I was just like, it's gonna be about medieval shit. I'm not into this. Like, but then there's a part where you're like, it takes a turn to where a show never goes, or at that time never went, where no one's safe. You think the
all your
protagonist
expectations,
they just take it away, and then you're like, okay, well, he's gone or whatever. She's gone, and you keep watching and like, oh, there's another one. So what the fuck? So nobody's safe, and it's just like now you're invested into this.
You don't know
like
who to
you're
love.
so upset. Yeah, you don't know who you trust, or you have like hate. It's just
it's really it's really well
experience.
written because you can really hate someone, and you're like, man, I really hope this character gets like what he deserves or she deserves, and then like next season or like 2 episodes later, you like love them.
Yeah,
and you're like, wow.
Yeah,
like,
the character development is like.
Is this show where that Jon Snow guy is from?
Yeah.
The guy's handsome. I've seen him in pictures.
He's pretty.
But but no, I mean, I don't know. I always, anytime that someone mentions the show, I say I will try to get into it, but just it's intimidating when you see so many seasons.
Definitely.
But I don't know. Yeah,
that all ties back together. Like as of now, being caught up, everything just comes back, and you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
So
I've seen a lot.
I watched it like twice, and I want to go back again just to see everything that I now introduced.
So you watched it twice, like the whole thing. Like I've seen, like is that they show a lot of titties. Like, I've seen.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
Titties everywhere.
The big guy, right? The big.
I mean, big guy titties. Yeah.
No, but yeah. I might get into it. I might get into it. I don't know. A lot of big shows like that, Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Dexter. I feel like there's more. What's the one with the little telephone time machine thing.
Oh, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
That's
Yeah.
one that I tried to.
That one
but that one is so
is
long as
long.
well that I'm just like, I guess I understand it.
Mm.
With the whole too
That
much
was
to
a long
grasp.
one.
You know what I think is cool? Have you guys ever watched Grey's Anatomy?
I've heard about that too.
I've wanted
That
to,
thing
but
is
I'm
like,
like, I
so
don't know, man.
I mean, what they do in a lot of their episodes, it's okay. They're based in a hospital, right? So if something happens in the real world, where it's like a big accident happens, they'll do it in the show. So it's like, oh, he was a part of this accident, so we're bringing him to the hospital, and it's something that really happened in the real world. So it's like they'll like find a way to incorporate it into the show. And I like when shows do
Yeah,
that.
it's
pretty cool.
Shows
They
like
take
that.
a chance to make it real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's the kind of shows that I like to watch, like shows that do things like that, like little things that you like. Oh yeah, but
Other shows do that. I know what you're saying.
there's a few, but the thing about that is, I don't know because I don't give a lot of shows chances like that. But that and obviously shows that cover real people too, like
Documentary kind of thing,
like
docu-series.
Almost like a
biography
docu-series.
series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like those too.
Like a lot of serial killer type shows and stuff like that follow actual people and stuff.
Or actual events that have kind of based on the events, but not really the actual story. That's Mindhunter.
Like Mindhunter, yeah.
On Netflix. About that. Like,
Is
the
it?
FBI agents were trying to like get involved into like the psychiatry behind.
Yeah. Trying to break down the mind of a psychopath or whatnot.
That's interesting though. When they do stuff, when they break things down like that, because then you have a certain idea of like, oh, these people are like this, psychopaths are like this, or narcissists are like this, and then they start describing, and you're like, I like the narcissist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Start questioning yourself. Instead.
You be in your room like,
who am I going to surprise?
Am I a narcissist?
But yeah, but it's like that entertainment industry is so huge. Like they have a little bit for everyone. You guys excited for the Endgame?
Oh, yes.
I don't think I'm as excited as everybody else, but
why aren't you that excited?
I don't know. I'm not as invested into these Marvel movies.
I'm getting triggered.
I am like.
I'm getting triggered.
You're very like
1%. Like I will watch them and I enjoy them, and I come out of the movie theater like, fuck, I'm so like inspired. I want to be a fucking superhero.
I'm about to just save somebody.
It's like, after a couple weeks, I'm just back to normal.
Yeah.
Fuck Superman.
Fuck this
or whatever. Like,
fuck this thing.
So you are
Marvel gang.
I'm not either. Marvel.
Oh my god. No,
I mean, I'm not too big into it. I know enough to be excited, but no, I'm really excited about this new movie.
I mean, there's so much going on. Like, obviously the whole story and everything, but like, we know that a lot of actors are gonna be leaving. This is like if you kept up with it from like Iron Man and
it's
stuff.
heartbreaking.
It's like you follow these actors, these characters, and like one of my biggest things watching a TV show or a movie is when they switch actors.
Oh my god.
That are supposed to
I
be
hate that.
I stopped watching the show.
Specific character.
We're
Yeah,
done.
it's really tough.
Especially if it's a main character. One show did that with I didn't really get into it, but that one show with the adopted kids.
The Fosters.
The Fosters.
The Fosters.
I think Jake T. Austin was in it. I thought it was cute as fuck, so I was like, okay, we don't watch this. But then the next season they took him away.
Like, I'm done.
I'm done. I didn't even finish watching the season. I heard that he was gonna leave, so I
don't even want to see what
their time in this anymore.
You know what other show I think they're gonna have to like take out one of their actors, one of the main Empire.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
the
whole Jussie Smollett scenario.
Different conversation.
I think that's a different conversation for another day.
That's an end game for him, but
that's how it relates.
That's it. But no, I'm really excited about that, and it is saddening when actors stop playing the role and stuff like that, and they leave the show or the movie that they're in.
Yeah, I'm wondering like if they're gonna keep, because they have to keep certain characters, obviously.
Oh yes, with the new people coming on,
like
Spider-Man.
who are they gonna put?
The more recent superheroes that they introduced are gonna stay in.
Well, I know that, but I'm so for example, like Spider-Man movies have been built on Spider-Man's relationship to Stark.
True.
So, are they going to
That's
keep
not
using
everything.
Robert Downey Jr.? Because if I don't see Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man,
That's so weird.
Yeah.
That would be so weird.
it's like, oh man.
That'd be ridiculous.
Because even like the last movie, now spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the last Avengers movie,
You
At this
lame.
point, it's a year later.
just mute this,
So,
mute this.
skip to the time below.
The ending, the saddest part, was the Stark.
Yeah.
What did he say?
I don't think it was
That
so
was
good. It don't matter what he said, just know he
He
died.
died in his arms, and he was trying to protect them the whole time. And like you, to have someone else's face there, it's kind of like,
Yeah, like you don't feel bad, like, okay, you're dying, dude.
all right, bro. As we were talking, the topic we were on,
So
entertainment,
back to that,
big businesses.
like Disney, I think I heard that they're taking all of their Marvel, all their Disney content out of Netflix
yeah.
to start their new streaming
I
service.
heard something
Disney
about
Plus. Disney
Disney
Plus. Or
Plus.
something.
that. I think it was a shock.
Yeah.
Shock.
Mm.
The Netflix was pulling a lot of their big original Marvel shows, and at first they cited like, oh, you know, we're planning something bigger for some other shows, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And everyone was like, cool, but then they started pulling more and more. And I never got into many of them, but there was a few that I did get into.
It's like
Okay,
Daredevil.
And this is
Was Daredevil one of those?
yes, but it's weird because like at first I didn't want to get into the first side Marvel show I got into was Agents of Shield,
Mm.
Yeah.
and then they made it a part of canon, like they made it part of the actual world.
The actual.
And I was kind of skeptical about that because I was like, okay, so now I have to watch the shows so that some scenes in the movie make sense. And they said that wouldn't
did
happen.
that?
No, I don't think they did that, but they were just trying to say like this is actually happening in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
But that was my concern. But now if they're gonna pull those characters, or that the whole thing is kind of like, well, then they never mattered, you know.
Mhm.
So I wonder if Disney's gonna make their own story now on their own streaming devices, or I don't
That'd be
know.
pretty
Wait till
cool.
later.
Like if Disney were to do that, even if they revamped it with these new movies coming out from Marvel,
Mhm.
where like in between breaks of the movies, you're watching the shows and then they kind of connect. Like you don't have to watch
Ooh,
the
that
shows,
would be
but
awesome.
that'd be really like
It'll
for
be-
like the main fans.
It'll be easier if anyone could do it. It'd be easier for them because they're the parent company. But and then I've read that that's what they're trying to do. I don't know if it's specifically for Marvel, but they're trying to make their own original content. But once again, I don't know how I feel about. Oh, well, you have to watch episode 3
Yeah.
of Daredevil so that the next Black Panther movie makes sense.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's
You
the
know, like
way that's kind of like the
Maybe
they
they'll.
don't want to mess up.
Yeah, maybe there'll be like some like Easter eggs within
if,
the
there
movie.
you go.
if it's
That-
Easter eggs,
that
it's
would-
fine. If it's Easter eggs, it's fine. But then I also run into the same problem where if, let's say, we introduce Daredevil, give him a movie, but it's not the same actor that's in the show.
I think that was kind of happening with DC with the it's called Flash, and then the movie Flash, which got canceled or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, the actor from Flash wanted to be the actor for the Flash movie, but they were like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, DC.
But I mean, we'll see. We'll see where they go. Like, Disney's getting really ambitious and
It's
they're
kind of
getting
scary.
big.
It's
mean,
like,
scary
I'm happy
for-
for them, but like,
Mhm.
It's weird because
No.
when you hear about how they like. Oh, well, I don't want to say that they treat their actors or anything in a certain manner, but they have more power to do certain things. They get away with certain things. So I don't know how I feel about that as well. But I mean,
Don't talk about Disney, boy.
I'm about to get got.
Disney,
Yeah.
little Mickey Mouse gonna come to
They
the
gonna
door.
cancel you.
They were talking shit.
For regards to other streaming services, there's like Prime,
Mhm.
which I feel like they just can't get it. Like I've tried watching the shows, it just
Yeah, I've never
quality
even
is
heard anyone go like, "Hey man, you should really
Yeah,
get on
exactly.
Amazon Prime."
It goes back to this little company thing. Like Disney's such a big thing, and Amazon's such a big thing. But Amazon wants to be everything.
Yeah.
They
But
want
see-
to have music, they have games.
That's what I'm saying is the big fear, I guess, like concern with like those because Amazon can afford to not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're powered.
They're like, oh, this $30 million thing we invested in didn't do well. Oh well, let's invest another $60 million into something else.
And we'll keep it live, but we'll just not pay
because at this point, I guess it's more of like once again something for everybody. So if you can get everything, if you can get shows, if you can get merchandise, if you can get whatever from one site, then why would you go anywhere else?
Yeah.
So I guess that's their thing. Like they probably have enough people using or watching streaming through Amazon that they're like, whatever, we'll keep it.
I mean, the way I see Amazon doing all of that, like with music and movies, videos and stuff, and then having it's like Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's like they do the grocery thing, they do like Amazon Prime, you can buy things, and they do the video and everything. But it's like some aspects of it are great, and other aspects you will go to another streaming service. Instead, you're going to use Hulu for one thing, Netflix. So it's like almost like having like Publix and Walmart and Kroger and stuff.
I can get that. Like they have something, and I see what you mean. Like it might not be for you, a certain thing, but there's for someone else. That's what they're there for. But they use something else. I get it. I don't know what else is there. I don't think I use any other streams. YouTube.
I recently started getting back into it.
That's another entertainment,
and that's completely free unless you do Red or something.
You could do a part of Red. Yeah. I don't know if you guys knew this, but if you have Google Music, and you pay for Google Music, you get a part of YouTube Red.
Oh.
So you can like download videos and stuff. So, but the cool thing about YouTube is like, have you guys ever bought movies on there?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Like that's so. And once again, it's just a convenience. It's like you already know how to use YouTube.
Yeah. You
already know how to link it to your TV.
See, they also have YouTube TV, but they don't. From what what's it called? It doesn't link back together. It has like a thing underneath, like use the stuff that's hot on YouTube, but it doesn't. It's not the same app.
Yeah.
So I wish they would more integrate it more. And
I guess it's because it's easier. I don't know. It might
kind of like Hulu TV. They integrate it with their already system. They're already.
Well, see. Okay, so now we talked about Disney. We talked about Amazon, which is weird, but YouTube and Google are also some big tycoons.
And you don't see that because YouTube, you think it's one thing, but it's owned by Google.
It's owned by Google. That's it. And Google owns a lot of other stuff.
Yeah. They're coming out with the phone service too. Like the docket, but they're
Apple's trying.
Apple as well. I think this past week or two announced that they're coming out with Apple TV Plus, another streaming service, with their whole rollout on
with their credit card, new credit card,
everything. The new condo.
They're just going already. Who would have thought?
No, but yeah. So they're gonna come out with the new originals too, and it's more competition for good old Netflix, which I heard is also going down with money.
They're a mess with that. I think what they're trying to do
Very
now.
sad.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do now is just get that whole original content thing going, and get to the point where enough people, like how you asked earlier, like what's your streaming preference, what device or what platform? They want it to be Netflix so that they can sell. I think they're trying to sell.
Yeah.
So they can get out that debt.
Yeah.
And I don't know who would be willing to buy them, but it's weird when you think about it now because like it feels like there's just some big companies and everyone's pushing for entertainment.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. The biggest companies, like you said, Apple now. We have Disney, who was always in the entertainment, but now they're trying to do streaming. We have Netflix, who's right now like, but
everything.
Amazon seems like something that you wouldn't want to do there, but they have that going on. What else is on there? YouTube. I mean, YouTube's always kind of being, but like, they're pushing for more.
HBO was as well. I mean, they're not a streaming service per se, but they have their on-demand libraries too.
HBO Go.
Stars, Showtime, but those are all just on-demand. They're premium channels.
Interesting. It's totally different from when we were growing up.
Yeah, definitely
completely different. We don't have DVDs in our back pocket anymore.
So people go watch you online. That's a lot better now.
Like back then, I'm bringing it back to the DVDs in your pocket. We would drive to Mexico all the time, and like I had a big old book of DVDs that I would have with the portable DVD player
Yeah.
that I would like plug into the car, and like that was my entertainment for 26 hours driving to Mexico. But now your phone,
you
don't need DVDs.
You can
need a
download
charger.
stuff
Yeah.
to it. It has it's massive memory. Well, I guess you can get it still. It's weird. And it's so easy to consume all this stuff. I think that's the most interesting, or the to me the best part, most convenient thing. It's just you can do it whenever.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when I'm on break at work, if like, you know, I'm just snacking or whatever, meeting, my phone's right there. I can watch YouTube. I can stream that. I can do whatever. Well, before, we didn't go to work, but like, you know, just picture you going to school and you just there all day.
Actually
Which I mean, learning, doing your things. But like, you know, now they'll try to make the comparison to work.
Yeah.
Like
Look,
when our
man.
parents were working and they had like, you know, their little time off at work, they just poop. That's it.
Poop to school or
I remember
actually talk to people.
when I
You know, make friends.
before I had a phone and stuff, and I was in the restroom, like taking the boo boo. I get one of the shampoo bottles, sit there and just read
it. Yes.
read the words on the back, check the
Well,
drawers.
That goes back to cereal in the morning. You know, you
Wait, what does cereal in the morning have to do with poop?
before the poop?
Oh,
You would read-
That's what you
you
It's
would
the
read-
build up.
You would read the cereal box, like
Yeah.
or whatever. You would fight for the cereal box when you were
Yeah.
sibling. Like then it's my turn, and you would turn it over. You look at the front cover, I look at the back cover.
Yeah,
Why?
and they started putting games on the cereal boxes.
Anyways, that's going to the topic.
It is another topic, but it plays into this
It
whole.
sticks to entertainment, and we're wrapping it up now. So
we
it's
trying
fine.
to get out of here.
We got into it, but it's kind of nostalgic, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a little.
I think that's why things are coming
words.
back. It's just the nostalgia.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of that, yeah, it's because we grew up watching all these things and loving all these things, and now we want. I mean, one of the biggest shows on Netflix right now is Friends, apparently.
Yeah.
And it's
Even young kids are watching.
It's just an incredible thing, the era that we grew up in, because it was when everything was shifting
Switching
into
over.
what it is now. So we got to experience what it
We
felt
really
like
are
to
going
not
to be
have.
those people that back in my day, we
Yeah,
used to
exactly.
walk around with DVDs in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
How'd you do that, Grandpa?
Yeah, but it's just amazing to be able to live through that, you know, to see what it's like to not have it and now have it all, you know, like in your pocket, like you said. And yeah,
In a weird way, it's like from rags to riches.
yeah.
Cause like
I mean, I'm still rags, but I got.
I'm
phone.
still rags.
Yeah.
The
Bye.
computer in your pocket. That's it. That's it. But yeah, I mean, I wonder where we're gonna go from here. You know,
Let's see
what's
how-
gonna be next.
What
Disney's
Disney,
actually gonna do.
Apple,
Apple TV.
and what happens to Netflix if they're really in debt?
Yeah.
Hopefully
guys-
nothing because
They definitely in debt. Spotify been.
Then we can go on and on about all these different things. If you guys want to share anything, tell us. You know, when you guys grew up, what you guys had, what shows you guys enjoyed, movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks
if
for.
you enjoy our video
hanging out with
Thanks
podcast.
for tuning in. We love you guys.
Going in next
We don't
week.
love you guys yet because we don't know you
We don't
right
know
now.
yet.
But
We
when we
ain't
get to
friends
know
yet.
y'all right now, just have a blessed.
Shit,
Thank
I
you
love
for
y'all.
watching. Bye.
And give us some pointers. If there's anything you guys want to have us talk about or anything like that.
If you hated
Let us
it.
know.
No,
You guys
If
that's
you
wanna-
hated it, give it a thumbs up anyway.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Peace.